Hey, what's going on, guys? That was more of the Yagami Detective Agency theme. Is that what you call it? I don't know. Whatever. I'm gonna play more Starfield. I like how yesterday I was like, yeah, I'm gonna start streaming at a normal time, like 4 or 4:30. Completely forgetting that I intended to go get a suit today. So I had to go get fitted for a suit, and all that. So took an extra little bit of time. And then I finally got a new router and it wouldn't connect to my modem. And that's not true. It would connect to the modem, and it said that it had a connection to the modem and that it was full speed. And it also said it had no access to the internet. So, good game, I guess. But I figured it out. For some reason, I had to reboot everything, and then it all worked. But yeah, I'm gonna do more Starfield. I'm gonna test playing Starfield without disabling my third monitor. Let's see how that goes. Oh, right. Okay. So I have to put my main monitor into 1080 manually. Okay. That worked. Now we capture it. And now we capture it. Hello, game? Hello? There we go. I remembered today. Forgot completely last time I was playing. Remember today. I have a bunch of contraband on my ship. Or in my pocket, excuse me. Usually not something you can take with you. There's 2 Auroras. A stolen heart. That still doesn't matter. Mech components. Stolen security key. And a Xeno warfare tech. Now, I know where I could sell those, but I don't believe I have the skill I need to pass detection. Interesting. Just watching some frame rates while I do this. Let me close Firefox because that's should have been done in the first place. I'm wondering if I could just stash him like in here somewhere and not have to worry about them. You can come get them some other time when I actually have like what do you call it? A place I can smuggle. Oops. Oh wait, it's not where I want to be.
Let's put that anywhere.
Shut up. Oh, I want to put him in that bin. It's not gonna work. Wait, what am I trying to do? Fuck it, it's going in like that. No idea if this will work. Just gonna leave it all right there. And maybe we'll come back at some point in the future. Maybe we won't. Doesn't really matter.
Hi. Please disregard. Unaffected.
Alright. We gotta take off now, right? Astrodynamics. What does astrodynamics do? Lasers, eyes, leadership. I wish it in botany. I wish it would tell me what these are. It's like I gotta actually go look up what everything is in order to... Alright, astrodynamics is probably gonna be a science, right? Increased grav jump range. Okay, so yeah, that's good. He has one... I mean, she has 1, 2, 3, 4 ranks of that, so she can reduce the fuel by 50%. Alright, nice. Lasers 4. I'm assuming it's going to be like combat. Lasers 4 gets her 30% more damage and a 5% chance to set the target on fire. Alright, very good. Leadership 2 is going to be the social skill. Companions gain affinity 25% faster. Companions have 50 more health and 50 kilograms more carrying capacity. Nice. And 1 level of botany, which I'm guessing is a science. Yeah. Get more common and uncommon organic resources from plants. Learn additional info about them from the scanner. Allows some plants to be cultivated at your outpost. Okay. And then, what's his name? The robot. Bosco. Aneutronic fission. I'm guessing that's a tech. Oh no. Spend 11 more points in ship reactors produce 1 extra unit of power. Oh, nice. Okay. Shield systems. It's got 2 ranks. 40% increased shield capacity. Okay. And EM's weapon systems. He's got 1 rank in. EM ship weapons have a 10% increased damage and cost 15% less to use in targeting mode. Okay, cool. They are both assigned to the frontier. That's good. All right. Let's get out of here.
All right. Let's see what's out there. Retros firing. Orbit stabilized.
Value again. You're advised to leave this orbit immediately. The United Colonies will not be held responsible for any harm you suffer by proceeding.
I'm clear to be here. Meeting Commander Hayden.
Let me check my logs.
I mean, why would I say anything else? I hate this. You have to do it twice. Why do I have to do it twice?
Get tired of that.
Prepare to be scanned for contraband. Alright, we're done. You're cleared to land at New Atlantis.
Where are we? Looks like part of a portal map.
Let's pop into Outland while we're here, and see if Joe has anything useful to add to our arsenal.
You will be scanned as you enter the city.
I don't know where Outland is. How did I grab this with two hands and hold the cone at the same time? I think I broke something because that train's supposed to move in that cutscene and it doesn't anymore.
Something you need?
No. Wait, subsection 7. Who am I going to meet? Only one guy down here we go to meet.
Authorized personnel only. Your friend has to stay here.
Well, what a pleasant surprise. When I heard you and Hadrian were headed for Londinian of all places, I presumed you must be onto something big. Did you find what you were looking for?
I don't know. Is there anything you want to tell me about your time in Londinian?
I haven't been to Londinian in many years. Why? Is there some way I could be of assistance? Were you able to recover what you were looking for?
We did, and a whole bunch more.
Good news, then. So, what exactly are you doing here? Plenty still to be done in defeating the Terramorphs, no?
We found a recording of you discussing the use of Terramorphs as a weapon.
Did you? Well, I don't know what you think you heard on this recording, but I sincerely hope you didn't come to the wrong conclusions. After all, given the Cabinet's current state of anxiety, they might misinterpret such a discovery to mean I could have been involved with the attacks. Perhaps I can convince you to keep this among us.
Among Us? You really don't know anything about the attacks? Is that what you're claiming?
Of course. Do I look like I'm in any position to do what you're describing? So I'd very much appreciate your agreement to not share what you found. We wouldn't want anyone else jumping to conclusions now, would we?
Sorry. I gotta tell him. That's your chance to come clean, bro.
You know, you're far more clever than I expected. You want to hear the words, then? I did it. The Terramorph attacks on Tau City. New Atlantis, my doing. Years of coordination between my associate and I, figuring out how to deploy the Lazarus plant's pollen outside of Londinian, learning to synthesize it, use it as a weapon. Now, being as clever as you are, I'm sure you have thoughts on why I might do such a thing.
Because you're a madman and a murderer. No. To work on something that long seems personal. No. Associate. Who have you been working with?
All in due time. First, I want to see if you're truly as astute as you appear. So why would someone like me go through all this trouble?
To work on something that long, it seems personal.
You couldn't be more right. The attacks were a correction. When I discovered the plant, I did consider handing over what I'd found, but we were at war. And I couldn't risk information that dangerous falling into the wrong hands. So I ordered the bombing of the Londinian spaceport, fixing two problems at once. Halting the spread of the city's terramorph outbreak, and sealing away knowledge of the plant's potential.
That information should have been handed over, secured to keep it from ever being used.
It's easy to judge now, but the Freestar Collective had spies everywhere. In that moment, I wasn't about to add another dangerous variable to an already catastrophic war. But then, as the war ended, my trial, my execution, I made a decision. After all, I'd given everything for the colonies. My life as I knew it included. And what did I get in return? Was there any effort by the UC to protect my legacy? My daughter's legacy? No. We were sacrificed when all we did was serve. So I kept what I'd learned and arranged the attacks to set things right again. My daughter, she becomes a hero. I become a trusted advisor, having found Kaiser, the research team, and cement my new position of influence when I hand them the name of the person responsible for the attack on New Atlantis. The dear departed Dr. Reginald Orlays, the associate who aided me all these years, and whom I always slated to take the fall. What luck he was stopped dead before he could hurt anyone else. His decades on the run brought to an end by another unlikely hero. You.
Let's see. How could you have coordinated all this from here?
It wasn't easy. But the beauty of being loathed is that people will do whatever they can not to deal with you. They wanted to pretend I didn't exist. And so I used their blind eye to my advantage. Still, establishing a back channel to Orlays via the UC recovery teams was painstaking work. I've led campaigns less nerve-wracking. They believed they were luring in wanted criminals, but were in fact delivering precisely encoded slates, filled with instructions invisible to any but their recipient, dropped off at just the right moments to fall into the proper hands. All without the UC realizing whom you were actually dealing with. Slow work. But as you can see, ultimately effective.
So I'm just your cleanup crew? Why do you care if the UC wants you as an advisor?
Why would I want to be in the good graces of the people who control my very life? I don't know, Captain. Maybe I still dream of a life outside these walls someday. A new face would be needed, of course, but it wasn't an impossibility. Though now, I'm not so sure.
Ah, so I'm just your cleanup crew. You must think you're very clever.
Captain, please. You've benefited here as much as I have. Maybe more. It's why I had Orlays reprogram Kaiser. Had that old machine guide you to where I found the plant all those years ago. I went to great lengths to ensure your and Hadrian's success.
Let's see. So, if you're waiting for me to say thank you, you're gonna be here a while.
I'm simply looking for you to acknowledge the truth. And let's not forget the importance of our actual endgame. Eliminating the terramorphs. Securing knowledge of the Lazarus plant. What we've set in motion is going to protect thousands, maybe millions of lives. I'm simply requesting one more life be protected. Mine. I've already sent along the evidence of Orleza's role in the attacks to the cabinet, leaving out my own involvement. All I ask is that you confirm as much to the cabinet. Tell them that it was Orlez and Orlez alone. After all, I do still have a long list of threats to the UC. This needn't be the end of our good works together.
You think I'm just gonna forget the fact that you killed people to accomplish your good work?
And how many have you killed to get where you are now? There are no great works that don't cost lives, Captain. Whether it's winning a war or digging a tram tunnel. So we sacrificed a few dozen in the attacks to possibly protect millions. That seems like a fair exchange to me. I only hope you'll see the same and leave my name out of the discussions to come.
What kind of work are we talking about?
Hunting down criminals and other threats to the United Colonies. I expect they'll give me a bit more free range once this is all over. You would help me, like you did with Orlez. Track them down and keep them from doing harm to the United Colonies. Impossible, though, if the cabinet learns I'm the one responsible for the attacks.
You know what? I don't know what I'm gonna tell him yet.
Well, I do hope you'll keep the larger perspective in mind, Captain. We've done something great here. Let's not squander the opportunity to do more.
Authorized personnel only. Your friend has to stay here.
How can I not tell them? A, how it happened, or how it happens with the bot, the little animal, the leech. But also B, excuse me, that it was, you know, him.
Perfect timing. We just got in. So on our end, good news. The microbe and the acyles are both as effective against heat leeches as they are against terramorphs.
Means either plan should work for clearing those critters off our worlds.
Considering what the Lazarus plant is capable of, I don't think we can deal with those things fast enough. I already sent along info to the cabinet to get them up to speed. So what about your end? Did you find anything? Any leads on who might have committed the attacks?
Still gathering intel. Let me get back to you.
Do what you have to. We'll be here.
Do I have to tell her? Can I tell her?
Just remember, Captain, the name of the game is discretion.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Good luck. Sometimes success is found in unlikely allies.
You're making things harder for yourself.
Don't be stupid. Stop now.
So, did you turn up anything on the attacks? Any idea who?
You see security. Don't make any sudden moves.
Wait.
Good. We don't need any more trouble today.
I didn't want to do that. I took away experience too? Lame. I have an autosave, maybe? How funny would it be if they blocked out your autosaves, too? So you can't reload. All I did was throw her coffee cup around.
Perfect timing. We just got... So on our end...
Means either plan should work.
Considering what the last... I already sent along in... So what about your end? Any leads on who might have...
I guess I gotta tell her.
That seems unlikely, considering he's been dust for about 20 years.
I'm sure the captain just misspoke. Right?
No, he's alive. Oh, and if I said I wasn't...
If you said my father was still alive and using terramorphs as weapons, I might think it's time for a psych eval. So we just misheard you, right?
No, he's alive. You see, he has him this whole time. He orchestrated the attacks from his cell.
No, that's impossible. He's gone. My father is dead.
Sorry I didn't tell you sooner, but it's the truth.
That's quite the revelation.
No, you're not supposed to hear this. Get out of here.
Certainly putting it mildly.
Alive. They Victus is alive? How did you find him?
He contacted me.
Wait. You knew he was alive and didn't tell us?
This sucks. I couldn't. I was sworn to secrecy, but this felt too important.
You were sworn to... You swore. You were just doing your duty, weren't you? Yeah, I guess I, of all people, should know what a burden that can be. Doesn't mean I'm not mad. But I guess you letting us know late is preferable to never. Now at least we can inform the cabinet and let them deal with him.
He asked we leave out his involvement in the attacks. On any attack says to consider the lives he's helped. No, what do you think the cabinet will do to him?
I honestly don't know. If it were me, I'd make damn sure he never spoke to another human being again. But I may be a bit less than impartial. But for the wanton murder of civilians, I doubt anything's off the table.
He can't be allowed to get away with this.
Exactly. The people he harmed deserve justice. But now I guess we've got our answer. Nothing left to do but put it all in front of the cabinet. Any last things we needed to discuss? This might be our last opportunity to talk things through before the cabinet weighs in on a decision regarding the terramorphs.
Boy. What do you think the cabinet will do when they learn about Victus's involvement in the attacks? I can't
It's
talk.
hard to know. Unlike my father, the cabinet aren't butchers. But killing UC citizens, along with everything else he's done, is unforgivable. But if you're really that concerned, you could request they be lenient. They might be willing to spare him.
Let's see. What kind of risks are there if we decide to bring back the Achilles?
Achilles aren't hostile to humans, but they are megafauna. If someone decides to pick a fight with one, it could get ugly. But they've already been spread far and wide once before when the UC was raising them as livestock, so the risk of introducing them to new worlds is minimal. Using them to clean up the terramorphs and leeches, though, it's not going to be nearly as expedient as the microbe would be. Given what we know now about the Lazarus plant, the speed of the job does matter. But going with the Achilles, we're at least dealing with known risks.
So both approaches are effective?
They are.
Microbe needed minimal adjustment to account for heat leech anatomy.
And the Aseles seem like they're even better at tracking leeches than morphs.
Hell of a sight to watch, though, when they catch him. Like an open airlock guzzling angry spaghetti.
Which method of dealing with the terramorphs are you two leaning towards?
Microbe
Still in
is
your
gonna
car?
make the
Nice.
cleanup a whole lot quicker. If we're concerned about this Lazarus plant getting deployed again, that's the way to go.
The cabinet can secure the Lazarus plant, and then we're not risking any surprises when it comes to dealing with a microbe.
You're being paranoid. You know the science. You know we can make this safe.
I do know the science. I also know math. And a 1 in a million chance of a mutation isn't 0. So I guess we're still in discussion. Probably best at this point to let the cabinet weigh in. See if they have a preference.
Driving a van? Nice. Alright. Nothing on my end. Let's head over there.
And here we go.
Where the hell did you go? What? What was that noise? Oh, it was this door opening, wasn't it?
Welcome back, all of you. I wish we were meeting under better circumstances. But according to Hadrian's report, and the second one I just received, it seems the Terramorph attack on New Atlantis was no random occurrence, but a planned strike. Is what I'm reading here true?
Yes, that's correct. It was a deliberate attack.
My God.
Attack.
An attack? Using terramorphs? How is that possible?
You will all receive a full briefing once we're done here. So then, is what the second report claims correct? Did Reginald Orlays commit these attacks, Captain?
Orlays?
The report isn't the whole truth. Orlays helped, but Victus organized the attacks.
It's true, ma'am. I heard the recording myself. My father figured out how to use terramorphs as weapons.
He did what?
That's impossible. He doesn't have the kind of access to...
Clearly, he made his own access, Chief Sarkin. Madam President, I have been saying for years that not dealing with that man was going to end in tragedy.
Enough! I hope everyone here understands that what has just been shared is a state secret of the highest order. This information does not leave this room. Now, that's quite the accusation you're leveling, considering Francois Sanon has not left containment for the better part of 2 decades. You have evidence to back this up?
I haven't really had dinner yet. I had a little bit of chicken when I got home from work, but I had to go get a suit fitted, so I went to do that. So I really haven't had that much. I had like a tiny bit of leftovers from yesterday. I'll probably make some fish later. Yeah, I'll probably play emergency recorder snippet.
It just transformed. A terramorph out of thin air. An invisible weapon. No planet would be safe.
Heavens help us. Is
Go on,
that
Doc.
actually him?
I'd know that voice anywhere. That's Francois.
He knew they could do this, and said nothing.
Francois.
He's a sociopath. Plain and simple, ma'am.
Officer, please collect that recording.
Yes, ma'am. Begging your pardon, Captain.
We'll, of course, be launching a full investigation into how this could have happened. Though I have little doubt the Admiral will be quick to share all he knows on the subject once confronted with that recording. Chief Yassine, can you send one of your interrogators to have a little chat with the Admiral?
I'll issue the order immediately.
Good. Combined with everything else you all have uncovered. Well, I don't think the United Colonies can thank you enough. We failed the people of the colonies by not dealing with Victus sooner. I intend to rectify that mistake immediately.
Can you ensure he has no more outside? Can you ensure he has no more outside contacts? He used UC functionaries to get his messages out.
That's truly disconcerting to hear. But But cutting off Vae Victus's contact with the outside world is likely to be just the beginning of his punishment.
What else is going to happen to him?
That will be up to the cabinet to decide. But I don't appreciate our mercy being taken advantage of.
Alright, whatever the cabinet thinks, ma'am.
It's well past due. Now, with our villain unmasked, we can attend to the other matters at hand. With the threads you've brought together here, the Lazarus plant, the attacks, the heat leeches, the three of you have likely spared thousands of lives. But it now falls to the cabinet to ensure this can never happen again. As such, the cabinet will be securing the Lazarus plant on Londinian. All materials related to the plant will be classified to ensure no one else learns its true nature.
A sound decision, Madam President.
Let's see. What sort of measures will you be taking to protect the Lazarus plant?
Well, luckily the natural hostility of Londinian makes keeping out trespassers relatively easy. But we'll ensure its growth is contained, that access to the plant is only permitted via highly regulated clearances, and that our troop presence on Londinian is increased.
I believe the other factions should be involved in securing the Lazarus plant.
Tell the Freestar Collective. Wow. So they have another tool to utilize against us?
I'm in agreement. I fail to see the value here.
Fair is fair. Now, demonstrate to the collective the UC isn't planning to secretly use this down the line.
Indeed. Open relations at this point would be critical towards maintaining peace.
That is an interesting idea. A grand gesture to further display this cabinet doesn't think like those of the past.
The observers on Mars have proven such a gesture can bear fruit.
So, you want us to make nice with the collective by sharing our state secrets?
No, I want us to display plainly the UC's actual intentions, that the plant will never be used as a weapon again.
That does sound worthwhile, Chief Kulkarni. Very well. We'll get the collective involved in the management. Thank you for the suggestion, Captain. So then, to our final topic. The cabinet has agreed to implement a plan that will deal with the Terramorph, and now also Heat Leech presence on human worlds. In fact, we've already begun enacting measures to check all UC ports and settlements for undiscovered nests. But we all understand this is only a partial solution. The project we're embarking on will be a long and difficult one. So our first step must be deciding how exactly this all will be handled.
Madam President, this microbe is clearly too much of a risk. The Aseles are the safer approach.
To someone with limited knowledge of biology, perhaps? The technology behind the microbe is solved science, Madam President. It isn't dangerous. Using it to wipe out the Terramorphs would be the quickest path to protecting humanity.
And fast results always lead to the best outcomes, don't they?
As you can see, there remains debate among the cabinet. We were hoping your group might issue a recommendation.
It's clipping into the chair, yeah.
We've been having similar debates ourselves, but the captain has yet to weigh in.
I see. Captain, I know this may not be your area of expertise, but we'd like to know your take on the matter.
She's also sitting, like, you know, with one arm on, like, her elbow on her wrist on, like, her knee. Like, she's bending forward. I still had questions about the methods.
Please, ask.
Oof. Who exactly is doing all this work, deploying whichever method we choose here?
The responsibilities will be spread across multiple branches of the UC. Research and day-to-day administration will be handled by a new group under the Science Division. All diplomatic concerns and coordination will fall to Chief Yassine and Interstellar Affairs. But most of the actual on-the-ground work, that'll be handled by the Vanguard.
Will the other factions be involved in the cleanup efforts as well?
This won't work without them.
Exactly right, ma'am. The Interstellar Affairs Office has already begun reaching out to worlds throughout the settled systems. informing them of the risks we're all facing, and that the UC has a plan to prevent what happened on New Atlantis from happening elsewhere. Thus far, the response has been overwhelmingly positive. The spirit of mutual cooperation displayed between the UC and the Freestar Collective in managing the Terramorph data set a good tone for the work we're doing, Captain. We expect we'll hit some resistance, but our office has plenty of carrots and sticks to ensure the program's widespread success.
What are the chances really that the microbe could cause problems to humans and other species?
Infinitesimally low.
But not zero.
The chance of a starship landing on you as you sit here isn't zero, yet you still attended. Personally, my fear isn't mutation, but Terramorphs developing a resistance. But that's something our group can continue to address if we decide to take this approach, as I believe we should.
Why can't we just do both? What are the dangers of bringing back the Asylees?
I can feel this one. While intimidating creatures, certainly, Asylees are docile unless provoked. They're honestly closer to oversized mobile scanners than deadly predators.
The concern is that, while all proposed methods will be long-term efforts, the Asylees are the slowest. Slow to breed, slow to deploy. We do everything we could to accelerate that process, including mustering some of our mothballed cloning technologies. But if we do elect to use this method, we'll be doing things at the pace of a megafauna, which is not an expedient one.
No other questions.
Very well. Then did you have a preference on the method we should deploy?
Oh. Microbe.
Glad to see someone's not afraid of a little applied genetics. The science division is in full agreement.
I doubt there's another body in the galaxy that could pull it off.
Absolutely correct. There are no better hands in the galaxy for this project than ours.
Order, please. And Major Sinan? Dr. Walker, you'd find this acceptable?
We trust the captain's judgment.
Then the matter is settled. We'll begin the process immediately. Today marks day one for the United Colonies Terramorph Management Division, making you three the founding members of the TMD. As befits such a group, the Cabinet wanted to display its gratitude. Today, we will be adding 3 new Class 1 citizens to our ranks.
Wow.
Class 1?
But not her in the background.
Are you joking?
What he means to say is, thank you, ma'am.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
What's a Class 1 citizen?
It's a status reserved only for those who've dedicated their lives to the United Colonies, or done great things for its cause. Class 1s enjoy an ample credit disbursement, an additional reduction on the cost of colonial goods. And I'm told the penthouse is rather impressive.
Oh, thank you, man.
You all have earned it. Now, there's much to be done. Major Sinan, Dr. Walker, I hope you two are willing to continue your efforts spearheading the TMD's research on Mars.
We'd be honored, ma'am.
And as a member of both the Vanguard and the TMD, I believe you, Captain, will have your pick of duties. Speak to your commander, Tuala, if I recall correctly. He should be able to provide you with assignments going forward, plus help you collect the benefits that come with being named Class 1. On behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our sincerest gratitude. This meeting is adjourned.
Wow, we're fancy now.
Sounds like he's got more work.
All right, we won.
When things at the lodge are too much, I love coming to this spot to just sort of, I don't know, melt away for a
Look at
while.
the shadows. Ooh.
Salut.
Salute. I don't know. I wonder what kind of stuff he's going to generate. Is it just going to be like random missions or... Oh, it shows the next quest that I had in the list.
I got caught. You ask me? The real New Atlantis is down here. All that stuff topside. It's kind of fake.
I delivered the boots to the den.
Yes, you did. You know how I know? The rain cloud over your head is all but gone. Here, for your hard work. With a Lady Locke back on my side, I expect the business to be less bust and more boom. And let us never speak of those accursed boots ever again.
Nice. The old neighborhood. Oh. I don't even know where I went. I just hit the button twice by mistake.
You've been busy, I hear. Clearing out bad guys. Here, you deserve this.
What? No way in hell would I walk up to someone and give him a $1,800 or credits or whatever it is. The main quest line is still tracked right now. I want to go back to what's his name?
You've got something for me?
Do I?
Can I help?
No.
Okay.
Why would she assume I have items for her?
Well, well, I've got to say, this is a first. I've never had a Class 1 citizen in my ranks before. Congratulations, Captain.
Can you tell me about what a Class 1 citizen is?
It's a high honor. Had to do something big for the colonies to earn that sort of designation. Only ever met a couple myself, and certainly never given one orders. You should be real proud.
Thanks, Commander. It's an honor.
No need to thank me. You brought this on yourself. I've already gone ahead and processed your Class 1 benefits. All UC goods and services should now have a thanks for protecting the colonies discount. And the credits should be in your accounts now. But to get into your penthouse, you'll have to pay a visit to the Aphelion Realty office. They should be able to grant you access.
That's a nice amount of credits. Where's this reality office? Realty office.
Just out the front door and across the plaza, by the embassies. Look for the Aphelion sign.
That's very generous.
Higher-ups wanted to make sure you know how much they appreciate what you've done. But with all that squared, it's time to get you a new assignment. There are your standard Vanguard missions, putting those pilot skills to use defending UC space. Or you could help the TMD in cleaning up terramorphs. Oh, and I got a request from Dr. Walker. Wanted your help collecting biological samples to keep an eye out for any, new alien threats on the horizon. Any of those missions call to you?
I'll take out Terramorph.
Any chance to bag some bugs, right? Well, I can provide. Let me just check my logs. Okay, these coordinates should get you to your first target. There. These missions are straightforward. Proceed to the location, kill the critter before it can do any more harm. Just be smart out there. Don't want you getting banged up too bad on your first hunt. Super et ultra, Captain.
Reliant Medical. Going in a big circle, good.
That terramorph doesn't have a prayer. Now what can I do for you?
Informed us of your new status. Congrats.
Go to Spaceport.
There's a bit more. Oh, please, take a look.
Please.
Thanks for shopping at Jemison Mercantile.
If you're in the market for money.
What was the name of that guy, the contact for the job?
You will be scanned as you enter the city.
Hmm. Was nowhere near it, was I? Went the wrong area. Have I never been here? I find that pretty hard to believe.
It took years to get it looking just like this.
Whatever you say.
Rations?
I think I got them.
Check.
What
Rifle?
do you call them?
Already stowed.
Yeah.
Fuel?
I got
Both
cores.
ship and generator?
Waiting in the cargo hold.
All right, then I guess
there's nothing between us and setting up on a brand new world.
you ready to head out then?
One last drink?
Oh God, yes.
I missed
Hey,
our
we're gonna
bodies.
give ourselves.
But I thought they said this place was easy to get to, but I haven't really felt like it's easy to get to.
Well, well, if it isn't the United Colony's newest Class 1 citizen, you've made quite a name for yourself in New Atlantis. In fact, the higher-ups want to thank you for your dedicated service by giving you one of the nicest pieces of real estate in the city. It's a premium penthouse at the top of Mercury Tower. Best location in New Atlantis, in my professional opinion.
What do you say? It'll just take a second to get you registered as the owner.
Sure.
Great! You're in for a real treat. It's one of my favorite apartments in the city.
Okay, you're all set. Your new home's located in Mercury Tower in the residential district. You'll love the place. It has a gorgeous floor plan and an unbeatable view of the city. Now that you're an owner, I'm sure I'll be seeing you around town.
All right. Let's go home. Let's go. Wow, there's so many balls over here.
So after an hour of whining, you're finally out here.
That move was epic.
Definitely better than the last.
Oh, it's empty. Wow, okay. I guess I should have known they weren't going to be a completely full house, but you know. The rock from a Lion King. Hey, no neighbors. Did she jump off? Why did I jump off? They stole the toilet. In the shower? Oh no, it's in here. another balcony, but it doesn't connect to my other balcony. How enough for them to leave me a bottle of soap and some hand towels. Washing machine / dishwasher, very good. All right, I mean, it's my house. What am I gonna do? I'll tell you what. I'm actually kind of tired, and I gotta use the bathroom. So I think I'm actually gonna end that here today. Maybe I'll do something later tonight, or maybe I'll stream tomorrow. I'm not sure, but I feel like it's a good point to be done, to be honest. So thanks for joining me, even if it was a shorter one. And yeah, we'll do some more some other time. Have a good night. Hey, thanks for making it all the way to the end of this video. I know that some of the VODs can get a little bit long, so I do appreciate you sticking around. I'd like to ask real quick if you have a friend or someone close to you who you think would like a clip or a portion or even the whole stream, please feel free to reach out to them and share this with them. I'm always looking for more respectful people to come hang out and have some fun. If you've already done that or want to help me out some other way, feel free to check out the video description for some other ways you can help support me. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.